In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to pronounce one of the most difficult sounds in English. It's the TH sound, as in th and th. First, I'm going to show you how to pronounce these sounds, and then we'll do a practice with some of the most common words with these sounds in English. First of all, when you think about the TH sounds, you have to know the difference between what are called voiced and voiceless sounds. So voiced sounds means that your voice is working, that your vocal cords are vibrating, and when you make the sound, there is an audible sound that you can hear that includes your voice. So there are many voiced sounds in English like R, and when you say that sound, if you put your hand on your vocal cords, you can feel them vibrating. And even if you don't put your hand there, you can probably notice that when you say R, that your vocal cords are vibrating and that there's voice coming out. Now, voiceless sounds means that they are made with no voice. For example, the sound f, as in F, like the letter F. When I make the f sound, there's air coming out, but my vocal cords are not vibrating. They're not making any noise. In fact, when we make voiceless sounds, the vocal cords open up and air just comes out. So there's no vibrating of the vocal cords. The vocal cords are totally silent. Now, these kinds of sounds exist in all languages. Maybe you haven't thought about it before, but in English, we have these TH sounds, and it's a pair. So one of them is voiceless, and the other one is voiced. So first of all, you need to know the difference between voiced and voiceless. Second, you need to know how to make the sound with your tongue and the rest of your mouth. So for the TH sound, you're going to need to use your tongue, but you need to be careful about how you use your tongue to make the sound correctly. So to make the TH sound, you're going to leave your tongue flat. Think of it like a pancake or a cookie. You're going to leave your tongue totally flat, and then you're going to open your mouth a little bit, almost like you're going to smile. And you're going to push your tongue so that it goes in between your upper and lower teeth. And so even when I say the word teeth, if you look carefully, you can see what my tongue is doing. It stays flat and wide, but it moves forward so that it comes in between my upper and lower teeth. But it doesn't stick out, right? My tongue is not coming out. It's just kind of going in between my upper and lower teeth and then staying there, teeth. The next thing you want to notice is that when you make the voiceless TH sound, that air should be coming out the whole time. That's because this kind of sound is what is called a continuant. That means that the air continues to come out the whole time you make the sound. In contrast, there are other sounds in English or in other languages too that are called stops, where the air is stopped from coming out. For example, when you make a D, your tongue goes to make the sound and the air gets blocked. With the TH sound, it's not like that. The air just continues to come out. So when you're practicing this sound, you're going to want to put your hand in front of your mouth and see if you can feel the air on your hand. Okay, the other thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have just the right amount of pressure between your teeth and your tongue so that the air is not blocked. The air needs to be able to come out the whole time. You can do it if you practice. Usually when people are trying to make the TH sound for the first time, it gets kind of messy because maybe the tongue is getting stuck between the teeth, or maybe the tongue is sticking too far out. But if you practice, you'll be able to keep that tongue nice and flat and wide. You'll know that you're going to open your mouth like you're going to make a small smile, and then you're going to put your tongue in between your upper and lower teeth, and the air is just going to come out continuously. Keep practicing until you can feel that air coming out. Put your hand in front of your mouth and see if you can feel some air coming out. Okay, so let's practice some words with this voiceless sound. Think, think, thanks, thanks, third, third, three, three. Now this one is a little more difficult because you have the R after the TH sound, but if you take it step by step, you can do it. Three, throw, throw, theater, theater, thing, thing, thirsty, thirsty, thousand, thousand. Now notice that when you're speaking fast, you don't need to make that long sound. But when you're learning to say it, it's a good idea to practice it to make it more exaggerated or to make it longer and clear like that, because that's what helps you learn how to make the sound easily. Okay, let's practice the TH sound in the middle of words. Something, something, birthday, birthday. So that's hard, so you might want to just try to take it step by step. Birthday, marathon, marathon, toothpaste, toothpaste, without, without, healthy, healthy. Okay, next, let's try the TH sound at the end of words. Tooth, tooth, with, math, math, path, path, faith, faith, breath, breath, bath, bath, month, month, mouth, mouth. Another group of words that has TH at the end of the word is ordinal numbers, which are fourth, fifth, etc. So let's practice those together. Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. Again, if those are hard for you, just try to take it step by step. Another thing I want to tell you is that when you make a plural with a word that ends in a TH, we often drop that TH because it's just too difficult to say them together. For example, month, if we make it plural, months, that's hard for me to say. So you know what we do? We usually just drop the TH and we use the first consonant and the last consonant, months. So 2 months, 2 months. How about mouths? So for example, baby's mouth. Again, that's really hard to say, mouths. So in that case, we might just drop that TH and just say mouse. Again, if we're speaking quickly, nobody would even notice. Okay, now let's look at the voiced TH sound. So to make this sound, you need to do the same thing that you did for the voiceless sound, but just turn on your voice. So make your tongue flat like a pancake, put it in between your upper and lower teeth, and then you can try to say the voiceless one first, and then turn on your voice to make the voiced, like this. This is a pretty quick sound. It's not a sound that we hold for a long time. So the placement of the tongue in between the teeth is going to be important here. So let's practice some words with the voiced TH sound. The, they, them, their. Now notice for the word there we have 3 spellings, but they all sound exactly the same. There, and there. Themselves. This. These. That. Those. Then. Than. Therefore. Though. Now this is the word like even though or although. Though. Thus. Thus is a pretty formal word that means therefore. We don't use it a lot in speaking. This would be more common in academic or high-level writing. Let's try the voiced TH sound in the middle of some words. Leather. Weather. Father. Mother. Brother. Bother. And finally, the voiced TH sound at the end of words. This is actually not very common, so there are not many words with this sound at the end of words. Breathe. Notice that breathe is the verb that corresponds to the noun breath. And this is actually a common misspelling in the United States. I'm not sure why, but this verb should have an E at the end. Breathe. Like, for example, breathe in, breathe out. Soothe. Soothe means to calm, especially like to soothe a crying baby. Soothe. Bathe. Bathe is the verb for bath. So take a bath or bathe. Teethe. So teethe is the verb for when you grow teeth, and this is used for babies when babies are developing their teeth for the first time. Usually they have a lot of pain and we say that they are teething. So let's practice a few sentences with these words inside. My mother and my brother live in that house over there. My mother and my brother live in that house over there. What do you think of this one? What do you think of this one? The mother is soothing her teething baby. The mother is soothing her teething baby. Okay, so that's not a sentence that you would probably say, but it's just a good way to practice the voiced TH in the middle of words. I paid $30 for that leather purse. I paid $30 for that leather purse. This town has a population of about 30,000. This town has a population of about 30,000. Please let me know in the comments below what pronunciation questions you have or what pronunciation topics you would like me to cover in upcoming videos. I love teaching pronunciation, so please let me know what you would like me to help you with. Thank you so much. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you next time. Take care.